Welcome to Sechseläuten, Zurich 2022. This is the Spring Festival. It's the Rite of Spring. It's a crazy deal here. So only the Canton of Zurich, the state of Zurich, celebrates this. And it dates back to the 1500s. So what happens is it's supposed to be the first Monday after equinox. Out with winter, in with spring, and quite literally, and it gets kind of crazy. So first of all, the different guilds of the city get to march. So that's the artisans and the tradesmen. Back in the 1500s, in the Middle Ages, of course, that's buggy whip makers and horseshoes and the smiths. Some carpentry, of course, back then. But nowadays, it's a little more modernized. There's still 26 guilds in the city of Zurich, so they get to march, and they get to march in full uniform dress. They also get to invite parade or floats if they want to do floats. Many of them have cannons, horses, and then they have bands as well that are dressed in full uniform. So the guilds are passing by, and the parade goes up and down the Bahnhofstrasse, which is the main shopping street from the train station down to the lakefront. They double back, and the parade has two directions, which is just complete mayhem. The horses don't know what to do. There's cannons going off. There's thousands of people, and it's just kind of a madhouse. That's a couple of blocks that way. They circle back around here and go down the river to the Sechseläutenplatz, which is the main park plaza in front of the Opera Center here in Zurich. And what happens at 6 o'clock, and that's how the name comes from, Sechseläuten, means the 6 o'clock bells. Grossmünster, which is the big church you can't see here, sounds the main church bells at 6 o'clock. And there is a giant 11-foot snowman full of explosives. Light the snowman at 6 o'clock, and around the snowman, the horses for each of the guilds have horse races, one guild at a time. And so this huge snowman is full of explosives. They light it on fire. Meanwhile, they have horses running around. So the folklore is the faster the head explodes, the better the summer is going to be. So ideally, you want the head to explode within 12 minutes. The guild that happens to be racing their horses at the time of the head explosion, that guild is extra blessed for the year. So there's a couple of different things going on. Of course, people bet as to how long it's going to take for the head to explode. This is the first celebration that we've been able to have here. Obviously, it's several hundred years old, but for the last couple of years, the pandemic has changed everything. So 2 years ago in 2020, they canceled it. In 2021, to avoid crowds, they moved it to a different canton. And I didn't mention, but in addition to the guilds get to march, the city of Zurich invites a guest state somewhere else in Switzerland, a canton, to come and show off. So the guest will also have a chance to express themselves through their guilds. Alright, so the snowman burns, explodes, it's a crazy scene, you're going to see it all, and then what happens is the ashes are now, available. There's a big fire in the middle, and people go in with shovels and they pull ashes out to start a barbecue of their own, and it's the unofficial or the official beginning of grilling season in Switzerland, or in Zurich. So there's a lot happening here today, and it's just a crazy festival. You can imagine there's some good partying going on. People look forward to this all year long. I have a friend that is in one of the bands, and I'm not going to see her. I don't know where she is in the parade, but I've seen her a couple of years ago. In fact, I think 3 years ago, the last one they had before the pandemic, I was at, so that was kind of fun. I didn't have the 360 to film. So today I'm going to film. Thanks for listening to me for this long, and I'm going to try to get some better shots of the parade, and then we go out to the snowman and the horse races. That's where the real action happens. So thanks for tuning in. This is a good one. And the weather worked out. So it rained all morning. It's supposed to be raining right now. I got my rain gear on, but the sun, you know, the clouds parted, the sun came out, and the temperature rose up. So that's a good sign for summer. Just a ton of people. You can see it's still burning. Ash is falling down. It's going to take a long time for that to burn down to let anybody get the coals. So everyone's using their cell phones. There's no connectivity. It's complete mayhem. All right, so that's Sechseläuten. If I were going to stay for a brat, I'm going to go home instead. But I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time. Ash is still falling down. Amazing. One last for the road.